Our next 2015 inductee this afternoon is Canadian fighter and former WBC, WBO, WIBF, and WIBA World Featherweight Champion Jeanine Garside. With a professional career that spanned a mere 6 years, she gained... Oops. I call ya. Then you come on. With a professional career that spanned a mere 6 years, she gained prominence with such opponents as Chevelle Hallback and 2015 co-inductee Laura Serrano, whom she defeated, and in speaking of it later said, "Your opponents in the ring, but comrades in the sport." Garside began boxing as an amateur in her native British Columbia after watching the legendary 1996 fight between 2014 inductee Christy Martin and 2015 co-inductee Deirdre Gogarty. Garside went on to win a succession of amateur titles, including the national championship and senior national championship in her weight class. After retirement, Garside has dedicated herself to raising her family. She also continues to give back to the sport she loves, working as a trainer at the Border Sitting Boxing Club in Windsor, Ontario. Please join us in welcoming Jeanine Garside to the podium.
Thank you, everybody, very much, and thank everybody for being here tonight. I want to congratulate my fellow inductees. It's very much a humbling experience to be up here and an honor to be up here. Sue, I want to thank you so much for making this happen for us. I didn't realize how important it is until I got here. I was probably doing dishes and folding laundry when someone said, you gotta talk to Sue, she's got some good news for you. And I was ecstatic, and I was completely elated. And from that time on, because I was told in December about this, from that time on, I've been reflecting ever since on the experience that I had in boxing. And, I kind of had put it in the past a little bit and had been focused more on, day-to-day activities. And for me to go back and relive the experience through different eyes and see the big picture of it was really awesome for me. And there's so many people that I need to thank that were with me through the entire experience. And, we got to thank our coaches, because we couldn't do it without our coaches and all the people that dedicate selflessly to the sport of boxing and to women's boxing. I want to thank, in particular, my first coach, in case he's watching, because I haven't seen him in many, many years, but he gave me the foundation that I needed to have success in the sport of boxing, in spite of what I thought might have been the way it should go. He kept me on track, and Rick Atkinson, I do thank you so much for everything you did for me. And I also want to thank Old Man Pete, who's since passed away, but he was a fantastic man, an encyclopedia of boxing, and he gave that to me, coached me in Calgary, and told me he thought I was the best thing since sliced bread, and that gave me a lot of encouragement. He also told me I couldn't beat Jamie Clampett with a gun in either hand, and I really wanted to prove him wrong about that. So God bless you, Pete. I know you're with me in my heart all the time. And, to just take time to mention, we made so many bonds, so many great relationships in boxing. And one of the bonds that became very strong was one between me and my father, who was always my #1 fan. And he's with me at every fight, and he's with me here tonight. Dad, thank you for everything you've done for me. I want to take the time to thank my water boy and my husband, J.R. Larkin. The good Lord knows that he had to put up with a lot. We are feisty, fiery, demanding, powerful women. female fighters, and not always easy to put up with, but you do, and thank you. You understood everything that I was going through, and you had patience, and I appreciate it. In boxing, the experience, we have pioneers of women's boxing here today. I'm so grateful. It's been in our spirit. We have to do it. We want to do it. I was grateful. Like you said, I saw Christy Martin on TV fighting, and if you were in the room, I just lit right up. Like, we can do that? Women can do that? I want to do that. I'm going to do that. And that's what I was all about. And it was dedication, absolutely. And it was blood, it was sweat, it was tears. But along with that, came the glory and the experience that I had that was part of my spirit. It became who I am today. When I graduated from high school and I seen that on TV, I really didn't have a lot of direction in my life, but when I found boxing, it gave me purpose, it gave me direction, and it's made me the person that I am today. I feel so grateful. I just want to say congratulations to women's boxing as a whole for becoming part of the Olympics in 2012. I'm so grateful for that. That we were able to experience that. It didn't happen in my time as an amateur, but I was always an advocate of amateur boxing for women, and seeing the sport develop in that direction. And then as we blossom as professional athletes, we can really demonstrate what we're capable of in the ring. And we're capable of incredible things, but we couldn't do it without all the other people that put their time and effort into women's boxing. So I thank everybody for that. I thank my opponents who made it happen, my comrades outside of the ring, absolutely. And I just want to say, may women's boxing live on and